This lesson is on how to calculate the mean or the average. Whenever you go to calculate the mean or the average, basically you're adding up how many terms there are, all the terms, and dividing by how many there are. Now there's going to be two main formulas we're going to use. The first one is the average, which is denoted by the mu, which is basically an m and a u combined. It's a Greek letter. Mu equals the summation of x, so all your x values added up, divided by how many there are. Okay, so n is how many terms, and summation of x basically means add all terms up. So like I said, there's two main formulas. The first one is mu equals summation of x divided by n, add all your terms up, divide by how many there are. This is for basically a simple question. If you have a frequency table, the formula gets a little more complicated. It is mu equals the summation of x times f divided by the summation of f. And we'll do a couple of examples of each. But the first formula is for no frequency table. And the second formula here is for when you have a frequency table. And simply, you know when to use each one. If you have a frequency table, look, it has an F in the formula. That tells you kind of to use a frequency table. So we'll do a couple of examples. The first example has no frequency table. It is just simply a few numbers. I want to calculate the average. So I'm going to use the formula mu equals summation of x divided by n. So I'll add up all my terms. So I have 7, 13 is 20, add another 2 and 8 is 30. So I'm going to have 30 divided by, and I have 6 terms, so my average is 5. My summation of x is 30. I add up all the terms, divide by how many there are. That is using the first formula. The second one, if I have a whole bunch of terms and I want to put it into some sort of frequency table, I can use that or use my average for that. So my x values, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are my x values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I want to do a frequency of how many each number appears. So I have 5 number 1s. That is my frequency, my f. I have 4 number 2s. I have 6 number 3s. I have 3 number 4s. I have 4 number 5s, 2 6s, and 4 7s. Okay. Now this is nice and easy because they're all kind of put in order. Often you have a data set that won't be, and you'll need won't be in order like that, so you'll need to organize it a little bit. The next column, well, I want to use the formula mu equals summation of x f divided by summation of f. I'm going to use the other formula because I have a frequency table. So this is telling me I need a column for x times f. So I'll set that up on my frequency table, x times f, and I'm simply going to multiply those two together. 5, 8, I'm multiplying my x value by my f value. 18, 12, 20, 12, and 28. Now the formula tells me to sum them all up. I need to add them all up. So I'm going to sum up my xf and I'm going to sum up my f column because that's what the denominator is on my formula. So putting into the calculator or doing it in your head, add up your xf's. So 13 plus 18, 12 plus 20 plus 12 plus 28 equals 103. And then I'll do the same for my frequency. I'll add them all up. And I'll get, let's see, 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 plus, and I have 6, and I have 10. So that's going to give me a total of 28. So I have, my average is 103 divided by 28. And you calculate that. 103 divided by 28 equals, and gives me an average of 3.68. Okay, so two ways to find the average. One if you have a frequency table, and the other if you do not. You have two different formulas to use. Again, if you have a frequency table, use a formula that has an F. If you don't, just simply add up the terms and divide by how many there are. Thank you very much. This is a lesson on calculating the average.